here we go. Ready?
Actually, let me backpedal a little bit. The only reason I'm doing this is because, one, I don't want to have to go sit in the truck. Okay? So, there's that. And two, if you watched the last video, you'd know that I had a battery sitting on the trickle charger. So we should have some juice. It's a big charging thing on wheels, so I threw a little blanket over it, but it's our makeshift testing station. So all that being said, let me grab some strippers.
Wire strippers.
We're back. These will work. And we'll just set up a little makeshift test as long as these wires are long enough, which they should be. We'll see immediately. You guys will you'll know before I do if this thing even works. Actually, we might know at the same time because I might hear it make noise. But yeah, I'm hurrying. Okay? Calm down. Forgot one thing. Oh. Okay. Got what I needed. I'm back. All right. I know. Hold on. Black to red, red to black. I don't think we need this thing. Not sure what that is. I think it might have been something for the stock stereo, some sort of voltage reducer. I'm not sure. So we're gonna connect the orange and the red, because I'm not sure which one's power. Ground's on. Anything happen? I didn't hear anything. Nothing? Oh. Here's my little doodad is not doodadding. Anything now? Error? Maybe the red and orange aren't supposed to go together. Hold on. Let's try cycling it. Maybe it's a CD error. Maybe there's a CD in there. Error AO. I bet there's a CD jammed in there. No? Okay. Yeah. Now I'm wondering. Oh, that scared me. My little toggle thing is about on its last leg. Let's keep cycling down. All right, hold on. Let me disconnect the orange and the red. Try it again. Maybe one's hot and one's like ignition. Well, she only likes to work if the red and the orange are hooked up together. So try that one again. Illumination, track 1. Oh, so there is a CD in there. Maybe the CD was just jammed up. Let's see what's in. Hey, it worked this time. Keith Urban. Golden Road. Somebody like you. Who wouldn't want to be me? Okay, so we're gonna put the CD in. We know it's got power. Pretty cool. This CD player is from 1997. It was in a Chevy Cavalier Z24. And after all these years, it's still working. Pretty amazing. A testament to 90s technology. Now, could it be just as simple as hooking up a speaker to it? I think I got one on the shelf. Hold on. Let me grab one. I wish I had a button. A button hit. Okay. Speaker. I don't know if it's going to be front, back, or side to side. I don't know. Let's turn it off. Is it on? Turn it off. We're going to say blue is ground, the blue stripe, and the other one's red, because I don't know. Okay. Fingers crossed. Do we have tunage?
So all I'm saying here is after 27 years, this CD player is still working, which is pretty darn cool. The loud button feature still works. I was able to pan through to the next song or skip through the next song. Can't play it because I don't want a copyright strike, but everything works. Hooked it up. It was successful. Lights turned on, and it was a win. So I gambled, tossed a couple bucks on it, thinking, you know, if it doesn't work, I can bring it back, get another one, keep trying. But we hooked it up. It worked the first time. Well, took a little tinkering, but we got it going, and I call it a win.
And we're back with the results. Well, you already know what happened. It was a success. We got her to power up, we got her to spit out a CD, and we got some tunage out of her. Bow chicka wow wow. Anyways, what's the point? I don't know. Excuse me. Saw a CD player, thought it looked cool, bring it home, see if we could get it to work. We did. I did. You did. He did. Anyways, I can't drag home every project I want to work on. I don't have the budget, I don't have the time, I don't have the space. But every once in a while, I can kind of come up with a little creative idea of a how-to or will it run, will it work kind of thing. And I thought this would be fun. And, you know, it kind of brought back some memories from the 90s of hooking up stereo equipment, big, loud stereo systems, and flipping through like CD books. And, you know, the 90s were just, it was a good time for me. 80s were better because I was a kid, didn't have a care in the world, but the 90s were fun. Early 2000s were also fun. 80s were better because I was a kid, didn't have a care in the world, but the 90s were fun. Early 2000s were also fun. We're into 2024 territory. Who knows where we're going? Pretty soon, probably won't even have a stereo in your car. You'll just be listening to music in your brain. I don't know. Later.
One more thing, if you're still here. This is where I usually put the content for the people that are dedicated watchers. Just kidding. But seriously. If you can guess the dollar price right, I'm gonna round up to a whole number. If you guess the price right that I paid for that stereo, I'm gonna send you a free TruckThisGarage hat. And I wasn't gonna send out any hats until I hit 1,000 subscribers, but this seems like a really good moment to take some time to appreciate everybody who's subscribing and commenting, and an opportunity to get a hat out to somebody who wants one. So get the dollar amount right that I paid for it at the junkyard, and I'm gonna send you a hat. Deal? Deal.